Some of the most extraordinary creatures to have ever walked the earth can be found in Trenton, Ontario, at the workshop of Research Casting International.
We build dinosaurs for museums throughout the world. So we take molds off original skeletons, we cast them, we mount them, we prepare original fossil material, and then we conserve original fossil material. So pretty well everything we do is based on natural history.
Founded in 1987 by Peter May, a then employee of the Royal Ontario Museum, the company started out as just a side business.
I just got a phone call when I mount a dinosaur in my spare time. So I got a small shop and a drill press and a welding machine, and we put together a dinosaur, and then another call came in to mount another dinosaur, and then another call, and then I had a part-time shop that became a full-time shop. I had part-time employees became full-time employees.
Peter decided to quit his job and run his company full-time.
The important thing was leaving a full-time job at a museum, which would have been a job for life, and to step away from that and to do something I love.
Peter's passion, combined with the innovative use of cutting-edge technology, have propelled Research Casting to become the world leader in the production of museum-quality exhibits.
What we've been doing over the last 6 years, we've been developing a strength in digitization of the bones, and then moving into 3D printing and 3D carving. When you do a 3D scan of something, it's non-invasive, where there's no touching of the bone whatsoever. And then from that digital data, we can make a 3D print, we can assemble a complete skeleton, we can send to our customers a complete skeleton articulated. If they don't like the pose, they can make changes on the pose. You can animate the skeletons. So there's a lot of benefits from having digital data that you can't get from just having a mold.
As demand for their work grew, Peter saw the need to expand.
The economy was booming. We had lots of work, we were expanding.
Trenton turned out to be the ideal place to relocate.
We looked at the area, we looked at the quality of life up here, and we polled our staff. At the time I had 25 staff, and if it was up to them, if they would have come with me, then I would move. And we polled them, and 80% of our staff wanted to move.
And the move turned out to be a great decision, not only for the quality of life, but also for the business opportunities.
A couple years ago, Peter came into our offices and was facing a bit of a cash flow issue, if you like. You can imagine that some of the exhibits that he does around the world are tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars of cost behind them to get them produced and shipped and delivered and assembled.
There are times like any company where the cash flow doesn't quite meet your needs, and Trenval has been very good at helping us out.
We're glad to be part of his expansion and his most recent success. Peter now is doing projects globally, again for the likes of the Smithsonian and the Shanghai Museum.
This success helps Research Casting give back to the local community.
Since we've been here, I think we've probably put in place about 15 new jobs. One of the areas where we have some future growth and growth up until this point is in the 3D scanning side of things and printing and carving.
We're not a huge company, but the money we do bring in, like we have 20 staff who pretty well all own houses. They all own they all get a paycheck. So that sort of thing, that reality comes in. And then what we're hoping to do, we're hoping to put a world-class natural history museum here in Trenton, based on the work that we do. So we work for museums around the world, all over the world. We've built in New York City, Washington D.C., Shanghai, Tokyo, London, Berlin. What I would like to do personally is bring some of that here.
Peter has put a team together that has got a multidisciplinary scope of talents, from blacksmiths to artists to sculptors to paleontologists to bone preparation to you name it. It's just an amazing process, a complicated, sophisticated, sometimes grueling process to build these museum-class exhibits. And Peter is the best in the world at what he does.
At the end of your life, you can look back and there's so many museums that we've worked in, just about every major institution in the world. And you can say to your kids, your grandkids, people you know, we worked on all of this stuff while we were a part of that company.
With assistance from Trenval Business Development Corporation, Peter May of Research Casting International is a recipient of the OACFDC's Entrepreneur of the Year Award.